Hi and welcome, John Morris Show on a Friday. Glad you're with us from the TFNB studios on historic Elm Avenue in Waco. We appreciate your being with us either live in the 9 a.m. hour Central Time or whatever day part might fit you better. But thanks for being with us today. We'll check in the hour with Aaron Fordyce, head of Baylor Fan Engagement. Get another update on the Baylor Fan Fest, which is coming up tomorrow. Give you all the details on that again. I think that's going to be just fantastic. There's so many things there happening and so much for everybody, every member of your family. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll talk more about that next segment with Aaron Fordyce. Bottom of the hour, we'll catch up with Ty Atteberry, former Baylor punter, who is making his way across the Atlantic. And it's fun on Friday mornings when we have him scheduled to be on. All of a sudden, this flood of pictures and maps and video. There's like some, what was that, a killer whale, I think, jumping in the water off the side of their boat. And then Barbados is where he is right now, going across the Atlantic, and he's almost to his destination, which is the British Virgin Islands. So we'll check in with him coming up in a bit as well. There's also become a running joke where I say that this is an opportunity for Ty to send us pictures shirtless of himself. And so he sent a great shirtless picture today. Maybe it'll help our ratings if we if we continue to put that on with Ty. So we'll check in with Ty Atteberry. He is almost home, or at least to the British Virgin Islands, which is the destination for his boat, the Waymaker. So we got that in the hour. A lot of other things going on. Let's touch on some things with Baylor athletics, and that includes softball beginning a big series at home tonight against Oklahoma State. They are at Getterman Stadium. It is a whiteout tonight, 6:30 first pitch for Baylor versus Oklahoma State. Key series for the Bears, key series, as all of them are really, but Baylor with the win over Texas State the other night, their RPI jumped 7 points with that one win, so they're at number 37 RPI-wise, and here comes Oklahoma State, a 17 RPI. They're trying to get either 17 or 14. Maybe it's 14, and they're ranked 17th. But they're trying to get into the top 16 to be a host in the NCAA tournament, so they've got a lot to play for also. But a big series, Baylor and Oklahoma State. Softball begins tonight, 6:30 tonight, 2 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock on Sunday at the Big Getty. That is Getterman Stadium there on University Parks Drive. Baseball is on the road. They will open a key series as well. They're in Tempe to play Arizona State beginning tonight in the Arizona time zone, whatever that is. I don't even know what time it'll be. Okay, I do, because I looked it up. It's 8:30 our time tonight, and it's 6:30 Arizona time. Remember, they don't switch to, which one is it, Garrett? They don't switch to standard, or they don't switch to daylight time? They just don't switch at all. Yeah, that's what it is. So good for them. Good for Arizona. We should all do that. But it's 6:30 Arizona time, which matters to very few of you watching today. It's 8:30 Central Time tonight, 8:30 tomorrow, and 3 o'clock on Sunday for the Bears and the Sun Devils. Key series for the Bears as they try to stay in contention to get an NCAA bid come the end of the season. So that is baseball and softball that is going on this weekend. We've also got the Michael Johnson Invitational. Fun to have head coach Michael Ford on the Baylor Coaches Show last night. Huge event. This is their biggest meet of the year, and so many other things that are going along with the meet this week. This weekend, they'll recognize the seniors on Saturday. They have named the 400 intermediate hurdles race after Jason Baldridge. He is the legend for this week. Jason just tragically passed away this past year, so they'll honor him by naming his race, his specialty, after him here at the Michael Johnson Invitational. They've got a reunion. We talked to Maxie Parrish yesterday, a reunion of the 1976 Southwest Conference Championship team this weekend. And, oh, by the way, it's a really big meet. Baylor hosting the Michael Johnson Invitational this weekend, begins today. That is today and tomorrow at Clyde Hart Track and Field Stadium. All right. Otherwise, the NFL draft began last night. First round is in the books. Big 12 pretty well represented. No Baylor players selected in the first round, but the Big 12 had 6 first-round draft picks, and that includes David Bailey from Texas Tech. Good riddance, David. We wish you the best. We're glad we don't have to play against you again. Man, he was good with Texas Tech edge rusher. He was picked 2nd overall, number 2 pick behind Fernando Mendoza, the Indiana quarterback, and he went to the New York Jets. So David Bailey, really appreciated by the scouts, highly ranked, and he goes number 2 overall in the draft last night. Jordan Tyson, the receiver from Arizona State, went number 8 to New Orleans. Spencer Fano, very highly regarded offensive lineman from Utah. He went number 9 to the Cleveland Browns. Number 21, another offensive lineman, Max, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Ihinichor from Arizona State, went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 23, Malachi Lawrence. Remember him? Really good rusher on the edge from UCF. He went to the Cowboys, so he's a Dallas Cowboy. And number 28, another offensive lineman, Caleb Lomu from Utah, went to the New England Patriots. So 6 Big 12 draftees last night in the first round. Second and third rounds come up tonight. And 3 of the 6 were offensive linemen. So I think it says a lot about the Big 12 to have so many offensive linemen taken there, and 6 first-round draft picks is good. Women's golf is at the Big 12 Championships. First round was yesterday. Baylor has shot an even par 72 in the first round, and they would be – let's see, where are they? Oh, no, they didn't shoot even par. Jerry's report says outside of the par 3 second hole, the Baylor women's golf team shot even par in the par 72 course. Scanning to see where they might be after the first round. I'll look that up and get back to you on that. But Baylor women's golf continues. Second round of the Big 12 tournament going on at the Dallas Athletic Club in Dallas, obviously. And acrobatics and tumbling. We heard from Felecia Mulkey yesterday on the show. A&T first round winners over Duquesne last night. They had a perfect 10 in one event last night, and the score, they won by 22 plus points, which is akin to a 50-point blowout. That's how big the win was last night. 273.385 to 250.770. May not mean much to you, those scores, but to win by 22 points is just a huge margin, especially in the championships. And Baylor rolls on, and they will now play in the semifinals coming up tonight. And good luck to them. A late start again coming up this evening. They'll take on Augustana, the number 4 seed, tonight at I guess it's not as late, 7 p.m. Central Time coming up this evening. All right, you're caught up on all things Baylor athletics from last night heading into the weekend, and a big weekend it is. It includes the Fan Fest in the South Plaza at McLean Stadium. Talk all about that with Aaron Fordyce coming up next segment, and plenty of activities, fun for the whole family. No question about it at the Fan Fest this weekend. We are brought to you in part every day by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Great location at the Brazos Landing. Maxie Parrish, when he was on with us yesterday, that 1976 track and field team having a reunion. Where are they going to go for dinner? Yeah, they're going to go to the Brazos Landing, so they know the right spot to go to. Check them out where I-35 and the Brazos River meet, right across the river from Foster Pavilion, right across the interstate from McLean Stadium. They've got that great $12 lunch menu. Check that out. And they're open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for lunch and dinner. Check out the great river views and atmosphere at the Brazos Landing. We're also brought to you by Alliance Bank, 7 convenient locations in Central Texas to serve you better. They value their relationships with their customers and with their communities. Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank. Check out any of the 7 convenient locations or online at alliancebanktexas.com. Take a break. Back with more. Aaron Fordyce joins us in studio after a break. Stay with us. John Morris Show, back in a moment.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Welcome back. John Morris Show on a Friday. Welcome in Aaron Fordyce, Baylor Assistant AD for marketing and fan engagement?
Marketing and fan experience. Yeah.
Fan experience. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. But a lot of fan experience coming up, including Fanfest tomorrow.
Yep.
I got to admit here, mea culpa, we were doing the Lunch with a Legend yesterday.
Yep. And
I'm kind of running through some events coming up, and Doug McNamee's sitting right there, our athletic director. And I blanked for some reason on the name, some way how family came into it. Is it Family Fest, Family Fun Fest? And Doug says, Fun Fest. Yeah, Fun Fest. So
Fanfest.
Fanfest is right. I blew it again. So Fanfest is what it is.
Yeah, we tried to keep the name simple, but
and I blew it.
I know, we'll hit it several times in this show.
Right. Don't change anything.
I won't.
It's just me that needs to be correct. So Fanfest tomorrow, South Plaza of McLean Stadium.
Yep.
Got a lot of stuff going on. When I say you've got something for the whole family, you really do.
Yeah. And, when we originally were conceptualizing the event, it was all based around Doug McNamee's fan first era,
Yeah.
right? It's like, what is an event that encompasses all of the fans and they can get in for free, and it's just a great weekend with family. And so, yeah, that was the goal. And really we started from what we've done in the past, which is the Youth Skills Combine. We had done that in years past, but now we have over 300 kids signed up,
Wow.
3rd through 8th grade. So really excited about the turnout for that. And then from there, we added so many different things. We have live music on a stage from Sloppy Joe Band, which is a local Waco cover band. Excited about having them there. We have a barbecue cook-off, a cornhole tournament, kids zone, and 15 different food trucks,
Yes.
all local to Waco. So you can do kind of a tour of Waco food there. So yeah, just really excited about how the whole event has kind of come together.
Yeah.
from where it started.
Now, we made the point with Justin Hoff the other day, food trucks are not free.
Correct.
You got to pay for your food there, but everything else, absolutely free.
100%. So we've got, just within the kids zone, we've got a basketball arcade truck. They're called Hoop Waco. They're a new business here in Waco. We are their first event they're coming to. But
what is that? A truck with hoops on the outside?
Yeah, so it's similar to Pop a Shot.
Okay.
So you can play against up to 4 different people. It looks like, and so they offered to come out. And we're excited to have them. Portable Sandbox is coming out, another Waco company. So they've got a sandbox for kids to play in. We got Face Painter. We've got uniform try on. You can try on a Baylor Spirit uniform, or you could try on a Baylor football uniform.
That's great.
The little kids get good pictures of that. And so all of those things that maybe you go to a carnival and you have to pay for some of these things, like all of them here, totally free.
Yeah.
So with the exception of food trucks, like you mentioned, it's like you can get involved with cornhole. You can get involved with anything in the kids zone. You can just kick back and listen to the live music and just enjoy your Saturday. There really isn't a better opportunity for families in this area to come out and enjoy something, because it's got a little something for everybody and the cost is non-existent.
It begins about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yep. So open to fans at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll be out there bright and early setting up at 6:30. But so opens to fans at 10 a.m. And fans can show up anytime after that. We've got programming going on from 10 a.m. all the way till 12:30 when gates open for the open practice.
Right.
But yeah, it is show up whenever you can make it out there, and you'll encounter something fun to participate in.
That's the other thing. Football will wrap up spring drills. They'll have an open practice, not a scrimmage, not a game, but a practice. And I think a lot of people will be interested to going in and seeing these guys, some of them for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, with every team in college athletics year over year, you have a lot of turnover with the roster, and you want to see, what's the preview of what this year's team could look like. And this is really fans' first chance to be able to do that, where they can come in. This practice is going to go for an hour and a half.
Okay.
They're going to run through about 7 or 8 different drills, lots of one-on-one competitions, lots of, offensive lineman versus defensive lineman, wide receiver versus defensive back. You can kind of see how the team stacks up and which players catch your eye. And so it's just a unique opportunity to really see the players and the coaches in action and just see how a college practice is run. But yeah, as you mentioned, a lot of schools have kind of moved away from the spring game model, right? But this open practice is, once again, designed for fans to learn more about the team, start to connect with the players on the roster. And we've got, in particular, a new exciting one, DJ Lagway, a quarterback that everybody's excited to see. So this will be your first chance to see him. And we'll get him up on stage with you later in the event for a little interview.
So DJ and Jacob Redding from the defensive side, they're going to come up and fans will get to hear from them a little bit.
Exactly. So John Morris, you're going to be hosting the show from the stage. So we got the biggest name we possibly could. No, John's going to bring all the people out for us. But yeah, so we'll have that interview section with Jacob Redding and DJ Lagway with you for about 15 minutes. And that is open on the South Plaza for all fans. Just kind of listen in and hear, how their first month of practice has gone, how the transition has been for DJ into this new system, all of that. And then after those two players talk, we're going to bring our AD, Doug McNamee, up to the stage, and we'll hear from him for 15 minutes. And he can kind of speak to, what Fan First era means to him, how this event encompasses it, and what fans can expect for similar events down the road.
Yeah, very cool. And that's a big initiative for Doug, isn't it? Fan First and Fan First era, and really going back to his roots when he was a fan, before he even came to Baylor.
Yeah, and that's what's super interesting about bringing him in as our athletic director is, like, he was at Baylor for a time in a full-time staff role, and then goes on to Magnolia and Field and Stream, but during those times was back to being a Baylor fan and saw it from the fans' perspective. And that is great for somebody in my role. I just arrived here in August, but getting not only the direct connection with the fans that you see on social media, where you get a lot of feedback from there of, like, these are the things we got to start doing, but also straight from the athletic director of, like, he sees that too. He connects with a lot of that feedback that the fans often send us. And then he is willing to provide the financial backing or the support resource-wise to make some of those things happen, because he sees the importance of it. And so, that Fan First era, what was great about it is it came about so naturally. It wasn't like all of us sitting in a room coming up with a slogan. It was just, you listen to Doug talk in enough conversations and he says, I want to be fan first. I want us to really embrace the fan during this time. And that's how the name came about. And it really shapes a lot of what we're trying to do, right? So it's like when we envision how we want to run a football game next year, what do the fans want to see? How do we service them in the best way? And you've already seen that with the return of the original Bear Walk being much longer than it was before, more opportunities to be up close to the players. We've got the all-time low concessions prices that you'll have at football next year with a $2, $5, $4 menu to just keep things really affordable for fans. So lots of different initiatives like those to make sure that fans know that we're listening to them, we care about them, and we need them out at games this year.
Yeah, very well said. And I love that. You know, it's such a great, I've had such a great experience, you know, at Baylor, and then want the fans to have the same thing, want them to feel connected, want to come to games, make it a priority to come to games, come to events like the Fan Fest tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's really unique for an athletic department in today's era of college athletics to put such a heavy emphasis on the fan, right?
Yeah.
Because you've got, you know, NIL, and you've got everybody's pushing for more revenue. And we certainly have our areas at Baylor where we're trying to do that too. But to take certain moments like FanFest and say, you know what, we're going to make it all free.
Yeah.
We're going to make it all free for our fans because we want to show them how much we care about having them out. That is what's making Baylor special right now, I would say. And so, yeah, we're excited about FanFest. We're excited for people to see it. There's been a ton of work that has gone into it, not just from me, but from Justin Hoff, as we mentioned, but Cody Soto on our social team, our football creative team, Marissa Baer in my office from marketing, Emily Christensen, Joe Gonzalez on the graphic side. I mean, it's just like, it's a total army to put together a fun event like this. And so can't shout out them enough.
You've got a great group. You really do. Yeah,
definitely.
And think about it. This is one event, but you've got other things going on, the track and field meet, Michael Johnson Invitational. People could come to this, go over, watch some track, go watch softball at 2:00 tomorrow. So it's the Fan Fest, yes, but other activities surrounding that too.
Yeah, 100%. This is our last home softball series this weekend too. So obviously we have FanFest going, practice land around 2:30, but we've got softball starting at 2, I believe. So if you're hungry for more Baylor athletics events right after FanFest, hop over to Getterman Stadium and check out softball. And obviously you have track just across the way as well.
Right.
But then baseball season's still going as well. We've got baseball, got a couple more series next weekend. They're up against Texas Tech. So, yeah, I mean, just encourage any fans that, you know, haven't been out to an event in a while. I mean, certainly start with FanFest. It's free. You don't even need a ticket for it. Just show up. But any of those other events, you know, we put a lot of effort into trying to make each event unique and special with a different promotion, a different giveaway. And we love to have fans engage with that and give us positive feedback. And sometimes helpful criticism of like how we can be better. So it's like, it's all very much appreciated, and we just want the fans to have the best time possible.
Man, you are doing a great job. You really are. One other note, parking is free. Any parking instructions?
Yep. So for FanFest, it's at McLean Stadium. So lots 2 through 4 are open, totally free. We'll obviously have attendance there to just help point people in the right direction, but don't need to pay for parking. And yeah, arrival should be nice and easy. Plenty of spots. Come on down.
Nice to have plenty of parking.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. FanFest tomorrow morning. About 10 o'clock, things get started. And then we'll have a couple of football players on stage, DJ Lagway and Jacob Redding, about 12:15. And then Doug McNamee, Baylor's AD, on stage at about 12:30, but live music going on, food trucks, barbecue cook-off, cornhole, all that stuff. So
tons of stuff.
You got a lot going on. All right, we need to let you go to work then.
I know.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank
you,
John.
Appreciate it. Aaron Fordyce, head of Baylor's marketing and fan experience. And this is a great experience tomorrow at the South Plaza of McLean Stadium. Take a break. Back with more. We'll check in with our man, Ty Atteberry. I think he may have touched terra firma, touched ground since the last time we talked. He's in the Barbados, but we'll talk to him and show you some great pictures as he crosses the Atlantic. We'll have that when we come back. John Morris Show presented by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. And we'll be right back after this.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports,
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back, John Morris Show on a Friday. We are brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank and by the Brazos Landing. We're brought to you also by Kish's Complete Car Care Center, 5300 Franklin Avenue. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They've been voted #1 auto shop in Waco year after year. Go by and you'll see why. We're also brought to you by Waco Foundation Repair. David Maddox heads it up, locally owned and operated. Waco Foundation Repair believes in one principle, one family helping another. They don't just do the job, they do it right. Check them out on the web, wacofoundationrepair.com. All right, it's been fun the last few weeks to check in with our man Ty Atteberry, former Baylor punter, who has gone transatlantic. And oh, look at that shot there. You have outdone yourself. He is now at the Barbados. Have reached that point, almost to the destination of the British Virgin Islands. How are you today?
I am doing great. Yeah, we saw land for the first time this morning after. I still haven't been able to put my feet on land yet because they won't let us off the boat until we clear customs here. So, touch land yet.
Yeah, that was my question. I knew you're right there, and you sent some great pictures of Barbados we can share with our viewers. But had you been off the boat, not just in the water on terra firma, but you haven't yet.
Customs, then we'll refuel and probably get a few provisions and then get on our way.
Very cool. All right, let's show the map where you are now and the entire route that you have taken. And what day is this today, Ty?
Let's see.
Yeah, we're breaking up just a little bit, but there's the map, and there's where he is now. I think it looks good now. Yeah, he looks solid now. What day is this?
So this is day 30.
All right, a little bit of an issue with the Starlink. Can't imagine that out in the Barbados connecting with us while we'd have any issues. But there's the map. And Brandon showed the other map that he sent to his sister-in-law's kindergarten class, the route that he has taken. There it is. That's perfect coming from Ty. So we'll reconnect with him. But reaching the Barbados and beautiful area there. There is, he's almost home. I think he's gone 5,400 nautical miles is how far he has traveled so far, and really close to the destination. All right, he's back with us. You got us now?
I guess so. I mean, Starlink's worked great until I got to land, I guess.
I know. Hey, get back out in the ocean. It worked better out there.
Exactly right.
Yeah. So how far away from the British Virgin Islands are you now?
We've got about 400 nautical miles left. And unfortunately, the winds died down. That's why we had to stop here in Barbados to get fuel. So we've been motoring the last couple of days. So it's been kind of a boring last couple of days. But then this morning, seeing land was great. And then as we were coming in, we saw some whales breaching out in front of us, a mama whale and a little baby whale. That was really, really cool. And then I just went up to the top of the mast. We had a line break, and I got to conquer some of my fears. Dr. Gilchrist would be proud of me. He was my outdoor adventure teacher at Baylor and learned how to rappel. I used those skills this morning going up to the top of the mast. So that was a fun learning. Oh, there I am. Yeah.
There it is.
I'm holding on for dear life.
Conquer your fears. Way to go. That's great. That's a great shot. And when you sent us some video of the whales that were off the side of your boat. We see if we can share that with everybody. Now, this is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they were just out playing around. That was Mama. And then you'll see little baby jump up here in a second, I think, right behind her. But maybe not.
No, it's coming. There you go. Yeah. Great. That is great. So after so long out in the middle of the ocean to finally see land, you haven't touched land, but to see it, what's that like for you guys?
Well, it's been a great learning experience, John. I've learned a lot through this. I think what I would tell most people is that you're never too old to learn something new or chase after your dreams. And this has definitely been a nice experience for me. Getting back to land is going to be nice too. I'm missing my family, missing my wife, my kids. And so it's going to be nice to reunite with everybody.
I'm sure that's right. So when will you reach the British Virgin Islands? You said 400 nautical miles away.
Yeah, we'll probably get there Monday now is kind of what we're thinking. And so either late Sunday night or Monday, we'll have to go through the same process there. We'll have to clear customs before they'll let us off the boat. So if we get in there Sunday night, we won't be able to get off the boat till Monday sometime.
Gotcha.
So that's the plan right now we should hit the BVI on Monday.
Okay. And are you going to clear customs? Are you going to go on the land there at Barbados?
Well, so we will, a captain's on shore right now clearing us through customs. Okay. Once we get cleared, we'll refuel. Then, we'll hopefully be able to get off the boat just for a couple of minutes, and then he's going to want to get back on the water and get going towards the British Virgin Islands. Yeah, it
won't be anything like when the Artemis space shuttle came back to ground, and they've been up in in space, and they have a little trouble walking. It won't be that bad, huh?
No, I don't think so. But it will be interesting though. Is typically when you get off the boat, it feels like the ground is still rolling for quite some time. But,
I bet that's right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, it looks great. You got a great background there. Glad we got Starlink connected. Would you allow us to check with you one more time next Friday? I know you'll be well past when you get to the British Virgin Islands. Are you staying there for a while, or are you going back home?
Yeah, so originally I was going to stay through next Friday,
Okay.
but I'm missing the family, so I think I'm going to get on a flight a little bit sooner. And so hopefully, next Friday we can check in, but I'll be back home in North Carolina at that point.
Good for you.
Fingers
We'll touch
crossed.
base. We'll touch base during the week and see if you can find us some backgrounds in North Carolina that match
It's going to be hard to do
today. Yeah, no, exactly. All right. I love you're helping our ratings with the shirtless pictures. So, Brandon, if you can pop up the most recent, there he is. Folks are going to tune in to see Ty Atteberry shirtless. Thanks for sending.
Oh, I think broke the internet again. I was losing this.
Oh, okay. Well, it was that picture. Your picture broke the internet is what it was. All right, Ty, we appreciate it very much. Great to catch up with you again, and safe travels the rest of the way on the Waymaker. We love it, and we love you sharing your journey with us. Great to check in again with Ty Atteberry, almost home, 5,400 nautical miles. I think there's one more map, a different map, maybe the maritime map we could pop up before we leave this subject, but 5,400 nautical miles down. There we go. And 400 to go across the Atlantic. Unbelievable. So really cool that we've been able to share that with him. You see right there where that dot is, the Barbados, and then up a little bit more to the British Virgin Islands, which is where, that's his destination with that boat. And that boat will be there. And he runs a cruise boat service, excursions, there in the British Virgin Islands. So if you're looking for a place to go for vacation or to get away, check out the British Virgin Islands and check out Waymaker. I think it's called Waymaker Boats or Waymaker Excursions there. That is run by our man Ty Atteberry. Great to visit with him. We appreciate his time again on a Friday to catch up with him now on the trip across the Atlantic. Take a break. We'll come back. We'll look ahead. We'll share some birthdays with you. More to come. John Morris Show on a Friday, brought to you by Alliance Bank, Central Texas, and by the Brazos Landing. We do appreciate your being with us. And if you're so inclined, if you could subscribe and follow, we love that as well. So appreciate that very much. Take a break and be right back. John Morris Show in a moment.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. We will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. And welcome back, John Morris Show on a Friday. Thanks to Ty Atteberry being with us from the Waymaker, his boat from the Barbados, headed down the home stretch, headed to the British Virgin Islands. We are brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Also brought to you by Lake Waco Golf Club. Here we are on a Friday. Maybe you're sneaking out of work. Maybe you're skipping work completely today. Looking for a place to go golfing. How about Lake Waco Golf Club? Semi-private facility nestled along the north shore of Lake Waco. One of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation course plus an 18-hole executive par 3 course. Their bar and grill is open to the public. Check that out and check them out. Get more details on the web at lakewacogc.com. We're also brought to you by Bumblebee Blinds. They've got locations in Temple and Waco, and a great deal right now, 30% off your order. Call Kayla at 254-844-7939, 254-844-7939. Ask for Kayla or whoever answers the phone. Just make sure you get that 30% off from Bumblebee Blinds. They offer free consultations, and they'll work with you to bring your vision to life. Bumblebee Blinds is what it is, and it's Fanfest. I've got that. How do you mess up Fanfest? It's so simple. Mentioned the luncheon we had yesterday. It was at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. Always great to go there. It was our Lunch with a Legend put on by Baylor. They just changed their name. This is campus Baylor Experiential Group. And that's Doug Furch, that's Paul Thorpe, that's Tessa Jamerson, all under Mandy's direction. But they just changed their name, and it threw me a little bit yesterday. But it was a great luncheon honoring Mike McGraw as our Lunch with a Legend honoree, Baylor golf coach who just retired, just stepped down, and the only reason he stepped down was to take care of his wife, Pam, who just needs she just needs more of Mike at home, more time there. She has treatments for 5 hours, 3 days a week. And Mike stepped away from coaching to take care of her. He talked about that. Talked about growing up in Oklahoma. His dad was a golf pro. learned, literally from the ground up from his dad, became a great high school coach, won 9 state championships in an 11-year stretch. And he said, yeah, those 2 that we didn't win, it really still bother me. So that's Mike McGraw. And then had a career as an assistant coach for Mike Holder at Oklahoma State, took over for Mike Holder as the head coach at Oklahoma State, won a national championship there, and then was fired by Mike Holder. And that's the experience that Mike handled so well and talks about, just very openly talks about that. Here's a guy that won a national championship, but the quality of the golf program at Oklahoma State, very high standard. And Mike Holder, who was the AD and thus Mike's boss when he was the men's head golf coach, felt like the program was slipping, and he fired Mike McGraw. I'll never understand that, but Mike at the time said he sat down in Mike Holder's office. He was fired. It took him 45 seconds. Then he stood up and shook his hand and said, thank you, I'll coach again. And he did, and just handled that with so much grace and so much, it just showed his character and his faith, that he had so much strength in getting fired from what was his dream job, but he knew he would coach again. And lo and behold, he did. One of his friends in golfing, and there are so many of those, Jay Sewell is the coach at Alabama. And Mike said 45 minutes after he was fired by Mike Holder, 45 minutes, he had a job at Alabama. How about that? And how about the respect for Mike McGraw to make that happen? And as Paul Harvey would say, the rest of the story, he goes to Alabama 1 year, then came to Baylor the next, but he's an assistant coach to Jay Sewell. They win the national championship, and who do they meet? Who do they beat in the championship pairing? Oklahoma State, the school where he'd just been fired from. And he's on the Alabama staff, and they beat Oklahoma State. But Mike is such a good man. Gosh, he is just a believer, and he's got so much strength. And then came here to Baylor, and what a great hire by Ian McCall to reach out to Mike Holder. And the initial phone call was, Mike, I want to hire you as our men's golf coach at Baylor. And they never met. They'd never talked before. And there wasn't an interview. And Ian was offering him the job. So he came in, loved it here, and has been here since then. And just a wonderful story, a bunch of really good stories from Mike McGraw yesterday. And I think good for him to also say, to feel the love and appreciation from the Baylor family for the job that he's done here and the person he's been and the way he's invested in the lives of these student athletes at Baylor in the golf program. I think it was good for him to hear that. He knows that, but it was just us reassuring that fact yesterday at the lunch with a legend. There's another part of the luncheon that I think most people went away talking about, the ones I heard. And at some point, I'll play a clip of Mike describing this, but he has he basically invented what he calls the linear continuum. And he did it when he was 7 years old. That's the most amazing thing. And he, in his mind, so a continuum, you think about an oval, and one lap around the oval is 1 year. And he, in his mind, can go back to any year, any month, maybe any day, and say what was going on in your life at that time, what was going on in the world at that time, and he can recall that. It's unbelievable. I mean, it really is unbelievable. I want to take Mike to a carnival or something and charge people $10, to show this great ability that he has. And we did a couple of things. I said, all right, Doug McNamee, throw out a date. And he gives us a date. And Mike says, what's going on that date? And Dr. David Szymanski was there. All right, give us a date. And he did. And Mike does that. So really incredible. And again, at some point I'll pull that and we'll show it here on the show. But all that to say, Mike McGraw, just a great man. And it was great to honor him with the lunch with a legend yesterday. Great job by Baylor, the experiential group to put on the luncheon. Paul Thorpe and Doug Furch, and Mandy Anderson is head of that newly named group. Let's share some birthdays with you on this Friday. And so yesterday, remember I told you it was Charlie Wellborn's birthday yesterday, our youngest grandson. Big party tonight for a 1-year-old, Charlie Wellborn. We look forward to that. Remember I told you yesterday also Steve Bertram's birthday in Danville, Kentucky. And Steve really, right behind Frank Fallon, one of the great mentors I've had in this business, and he got me started and really got me interested in broadcasting. Steve's still going at WHIR in Danville, Kentucky. So that was yesterday, Steve's birthday. Followed that one day by today is the birth date of Kaywood Ledford. Kaywood was the voice of the Kentucky Wildcats. He was Kentucky's Frank Fallon, okay? So I grew up listening to him, and great memories of that, and then come to Waco and say, I've got to meet Frank Fallon. I've got to know him, and discover that Frank is on the plane with Kaywood Ledford was really cool. So today is Kaywood Ledford's birthday. He was born in 1928. He passed away. It's been a while. I want to say about 20 years ago. When Kaywood Ledford passed away. Also, another whose birthday is today is Pat Zachary. Pat is Waco and through, Richfield High School, pitched in the pros for the Mets, and he pitched for the Reds. He was part of the Reds 1976 World Series championship team. And then when he finished playing, he came right back home. He came home to Waco, and it was fun to bump into Pat Zachary through the years, having watched him pitch in the majors with the Reds and have great success there. Pat passed away just a few years ago, but it's Pat Zachary's birthday today as well. Those that are still with us celebrating birthdays today, it's Harold Samuel's birthday, great Baylor man. Happy birthday to him. Matt Sunsky's birthday. Happy birthday to him. Rod Kenny, former defensive lineman for the Bears. Happy birthday to Rod Kenny today. Connor Griffin's birthday. Happy birthday to Connor. We still live one street over from the Griffins. Watch Connor grow up. Now he's got a great family of his own. Happy birthday to Connor Griffin. And Sherry Johnson McDonald's birthday is today, also part of the great Johnson family, Bill Johnson and his family here in Central Texas. So those are the birthdays that I have today. If I missed you, I apologize, but we're going to wrap things up, move out of here, and look forward to the Fan Fest coming up tomorrow, South Plaza of McLean Stadium. We've got softball this weekend, tonight at 6:30, tomorrow at 2, Sunday at 1, plus the Michael Johnson Invitational. A lot going on this weekend, one of those busy weekends in the spring for Baylor Athletics. Hope you'll partake in any of those that you would like, and we'll reconvene on Monday and talk about all of it. NFL draft continues. Second and third rounds come up tonight from Pittsburgh. Thanks to Garrett wearing the Pirates cap today, maybe in honor of the draft being in Pittsburgh. Thanks to Brandon McGinnis behind the scenes. Great to be with you. Have a great weekend. We are brought to you every day by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Have a great weekend. We'll talk again on Monday. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
At DeCampli's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at decampleys.com.
My name is David Maddox, owner of Waco Foundation Repair. I've been in business right at 20 years, incorporated since 2003, and nonstop, very busy business to be in. We stay plenty busy with this good old Central Texas ground that constantly moves and does its thing. If you think you have foundation repair issues, call Waco Foundation Repair today.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years $3, 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Spring has sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.